Bonjour, Paul.
Bonjour, Estelle. What are we up to today?
We're going to practice some French greetings. Let's say you're walking along les Champs-Élysées in Paris
Taxi! Taxi!
and you see a friend. You might say something you heard us use just a moment ago. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
The first part,
Bonjour.
bon, means good. And the second part
Jour.
means day.
So, good day.
Right. In French, bonjour usually means good morning or good afternoon. In fact, let's listen to some uses of bonjour on the streets of Paris.
Bonjour, Louis.
Bonjour, Patricia.
You'll already notice there's a lot going on in terms of pronunciation here. And one thing French is kind of famous for is its nasal sounds.
Like the on in bon.
Exactly. Bon in bonjour is spelled B-O-N. But you don't pronounce that O-N the way you would in English. In fact, the N isn't really pronounced at all.
Instead, practice saying O like the letter O in English, but purse your lips.
Almost like you're blowing a kiss, and send air through your mouth and your nose at the same time.
Bon,
On.
bon,
And here comes the first speaking exercise. Wait for the bell and then repeat after Paul.
Bon.
bon, bon,
Now let's add the second part. Jour.
jour,
Notice how the J in bonjour sounds a lot like the middle of the English word measure? Je. Je.
je,
Bonjour.
bonjour,
And the R at the end of jour doesn't really sound like an English R. You should feel that R in your throat. Jour.
Yeah, almost like you're
Jour.
gargling or clearing your throat. Jour.
jour,
Time for another speaking exercise. Put everything together and repeat after Paul.
Jour.
jour, jour,
Bonjour. So, are we ready to say good morning or good afternoon in Paris?
Totally ready.
And how about nighttime?
We'll get to that in the next lesson.
Can't wait.
In lesson 1, we learned how to say,
Bonjour.
which means good morning or good afternoon.
And what happens if it's nighttime?
For that, we'd need to say bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
We already know how to pronounce the first part, bon, because it's the same in bonjour. And the second part is soir. That means evening.
Soir.
soir,
The end sound is kind of like saying ah at the dentist. Ah, soir.
soir,
But soir also ends in R. So we've got that really light gargling in the throat again. Soir.
Soir.
Good. Now it's your turn.
Soir.
soir,
And now we're ready to put bon and soir together to say good evening. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
soir,
Let's hear it from some other French speakers.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
bonsoir,
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir, Elsa.
Elva,
Your turn again. Repeat after Paul.
Bonsoir.
bonsoir,
Now we have 2 French expressions in our pocket for the streets of Paris.
Bonjour and bonsoir.
And in the next lesson, we'll learn to say goodbye.
See you then.